Hello, Taurus. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with another mini reading for you guys titled Loathe, Like, Lust, or Love. So let's take a look and see what category your connection falls into. So, no particular questions that I have in mind. I'm just going to allow the cards to communicate whatever needs to come through here today. And it's a mini reading, so 10-15 minutes at the most. General as always, guys, so it's not going to resonate with every single person. Please do take from it what makes sense for you and release what doesn't. If you're interested in your own personal private reading, that info is down below in the description box. And of course, I'll include a link to all of the decks that are featured here today, Taurus. All right, so let's dive right into this. This is my deck, the He Said, She Said Oracle. So let's start off with a message from here. All right, so angels and spirit guides, please, for Taurus. Loathe, like, lust, or love. Grabbing this card. Ooh, nice. He said, I love you. She said, I love you too. That's a beautiful message. You guys are both loving each other. So that's beautiful. So let's hope that the rest of the reading is just as amazing as that. So clearly you guys love each other. So have there been any challenges here that you guys have faced? Let's take a look at that. So this is the Real Deal Oracle by Angelic Revelation 144. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Taurus. All right, so you guys love each other that much we have determined so far. So what's going on? Can this love connection withstand the test of time? Well, what we have here is that they're coming through as a karmic twin. So karmic twins, typically there are lessons attached to that experience, karmic lessons when it comes to this person. Part of that lesson might have to do with the fact that they are unreliable. That is what's coming through here. And you know, it's interesting because we're still in this pandemic right now. I mean, these people are clearly wearing masks here, you know, so they're perhaps very unreliable as to how they take care of themselves, how responsible they are, you know, whether it has anything to do with a pandemic or not, but just overall unreliable in the partnership. And look at this, they're coming through with this energy of dishonesty. So it's not enough that they love you. And I mean, the love could certainly be very real. But if they are unreliable and dishonest, you have to question, you know, how much do you love me really? Is this love for real? Or are you just saying those things to me? Do you really mean it? Let's see what else. I love you too. Okay, well, are they clearly, they need to be able to prove that love to you, I feel, Taurus. Hard shell, soft center. So what I'm getting for some of you is your person on the outside might look like they've got it all together, everything's going well. They might have that poker face and it's making it very difficult to read them. But they could be, I mean, as this card says, a soft center. You know, they've got a good heart perhaps. Clearly they're coming through here letting you know that they love you. But I'm also feeling that these are areas of concern here, that they're unreliable. They're not there for you the way you need them to be. And they're not always truthful with you. So that's a bit of a concern here. They want to get pregnant with you. Some of you guys, I feel you're already expecting. You guys perhaps already have children together. You're in this relationship. You guys are engaged or want to get engaged, get married. But this is really coming through as an issue. They fuck and run. Holy crap. Now, for some of you guys, maybe this is their past behavior of how they were before. Unreliable, dishonest, and just messing around. They could have been the runner. And maybe it is you that wanted to have a family with them. You were madly in love with this person. Saw a future with them. You wanted to marry them, get engaged. And for some of you, this could be a part of the reality. But do they really have what it takes to be there for you the way you need them to be? That is where the concern is, you know? So let's continue. Let's take a look and see what else needs to come through from this person. So those are some pretty challenging cards right there. So let's see what else Taurus needs to come through. We started off with such a beautiful message here, but clearly this hasn't been an easy journey for you and this person. And I have a feeling here, Taurus, you had such high hopes for this relationship. But they are coming through as a karmic twin. Victory of love, okay? So maybe there's still a chance for you guys to make this work. But look at this, yearning for a change. What I get here at Taurus is that you want nothing more than to have this relationship last and be successful. But the only way for that to happen is through these necessary changes. Look at this. Love is slipping away. Maybe at one point in time, everything was great. Everything was perfect. You guys were in love. But as more and more time unfolded, they ended up being a very unreliable partner. They weren't telling you the truth. And they might be messing around with somebody else at this point, or this is something that they've done in the past. They need to get to a point where they are, first of all, honest with you, be there for you, and are committed to you. This card says only you. There cannot be other people in their life. You know, this could have been what they were doing, and that hurt you tremendously, I feel. So if you guys got married, or if you're engaged, if this is your fiance, maybe they were messing around, you know. And in order for this relationship to last and to work out long term, they need to focus on you, your family, if you have children together. Otherwise, it's going to fall apart. Autumn. Okay, so maybe the autumn season is when you guys got together. A significant time of year for the two of you. Somebody might really love Halloween that time of year. Or heading towards the autumn season of this year, there could be a shift in this partnership, whether that's a good shift or a not so good shift. Keep focus on this connection. What I get from that is you need to definitely keep your eye on it, because if they're being shady, if they're unreliable, if they're not coming forward with the truth, if they're not putting in their weight in the partnership, then you need to figure something else out, and possibly to detach from somebody that is your karmic twin. That's what's coming through here. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot messages here to see what else you need to learn for this mini reading, Taurus. So it started off as love, but if they're dishonest and unreliable, and if they just fucking run, then this might be somebody long term that you end up loathing, okay? So this is my tarot teacher deck, so let's go ahead and grab some messages here. Do they have what it takes to really be a lifelong partner for you? We've got a reversed card here. I'm not surprised. This is the Four of Wands right here. Taurus. Wands is fire, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. That could be your person's sign, but not so much focused on the signs here. In the reverse, this is an unhappy family. If there's cheating going on, if there's an unreliable parent or partner, of course the family is unhappy. This also represents a canceled reunion, canceled celebration, lack of support, home conflicts, conflict with other people, lack of teamwork, leaving home, and self-doubt. Good Lord. All of those check marks when it comes to this person. You've got the Five of Swords. I can't make this up, Taurus. It's time to walk away. This person, more than likely, is still sneaking around. There's competition here. There's somebody else in the picture. Okay? Now, the Six of Wands is actually a great card. So remember, you've got the Victory of Love card right here. I have a feeling in order for you to be victorious and successful in your romantic relationships is to go in a different direction. Is to walk away from this toxic individual. To walk away from your karmic twin. And welcome in someone else that can love you the way you deserve to be loved. Could be this Emperor right here, who's meant to be your divine masculine. So if you're feminine, your ideal mate could be this Emperor right here. Not somebody who's going to be messing around and cheating on you. This is somebody who's could already have children, because the Emperor represents fatherhood as well. So if you don't already have kids, your future love connection, that's where your family, that's where you will build a family with this person. But I'm feeling for some of you guys, maybe you already have children and this person will have children too. But this is someone who's established. This is somebody who's not going to mess around. Once they dedicate their life to you, they're going to stick around. In order for your relationship to work, there has to be the Six of Pentacles energy, which is your own earth energy, Taurus. It's equality, equal give and take, sharing each other's lives. There has to be balance there. There has to be compromise. I don't feel that from this person. So if you resonate with this, you know that it's time to go. You know that it's time to walk away because they're still sneaking around and messing around. You are not their main priority. They're just not. Okay? So that's what I'm getting from that. And I know that that's super challenging, but you know, not every reading is meant to be a good reading. It comes from a place of truth, and you know, I'd be doing you a disservice basically if I didn't tell you exactly what's coming through in a reading. And this time around, that is where you're being directed, is to walk away from somebody who's not good for you. Karmic twin, they're unreliable, they're dishonest, they're investing their time with other people. Okay? So let's go ahead and grab some dialogue messages here to wrap things up, Taurus. This is the Unspoken Messages, Volume 1 and 2, deck by Fire Witch Tarot. All right. So just be mindful of who it is that you are giving your heart to. Do they deserve it? Do they even deserve to have you in their life? All right, so what's the dialogue here? Who needs to speak up here? Who needs to speak up? Purposely putting myself in stagnant situations because I'm not ready. You see? Damn. That's why they're messing around. You're being directed to not lose hope, however, because you're meant to experience victory in your love life. This is not the end of your happiness. If things don't work out with this person, you can find happiness elsewhere, Taurus. Okay, you absolutely can. So that is what's coming through here this time around, guys, okay? So I know parts of this reading definitely very painful for you to hear, no doubt, because it's time to walk away from somebody that I'm sure you still have love for, but they're just not good for you. They really aren't. If they're coming through with these energies that have come through in this very brief mini reading, no, you deserve better. Welcome in someone who can bring in this Four of Wands in the upright, not in the reverse. Because this is your real twin flame. All right, so that's where I'm going to leave this one, Taurus. I do hope whatever part of it made sense for you, that it helps guide you through when it comes to this connection. All right, guys, so if you're interested in a reading, that info is down below. Thank you guys so much. See you next time.